Hey, Doc Upstone here for Doc Sports, and today is Friday, the 15th of January. And it was, what is it, 54 years ago today was the first Super Bowl. If you haven't seen that on Facebook or Twitter yet, 54 years ago today, the first Super Bowl. That back then, it wasn't even known as a Super Bowl. It was just the NFC, AFC championship game. That's what it was known as. Kansas City and the Packers is who that was. So that's sort of a historic day of sorts. Who knew it would grow into something as it is today? So because that game wasn't even a sellout. In fact, it wasn't even close. Okay, played in the LA Coliseum. I think there was like 68,000 people or something like that there. I think I recall is what that was. But yeah, so pretty remarkable. Got another free play for you. Didn't hit it yesterday. San Francisco's defense showed up. That was the big thing. So that changed the dynamics. But the Wise Guys plays was an easy winner with the Indiana Pacers. So that turned out well. Today, 6-unit NBA play. Hit 3 in a row. Had not the Grizzlies, Carolina yesterday. Just Hornets is what I meant to say. But that's who I had, no matter what. And I got it right. That's 3 in a row. NBA, 6-unit play goes today. College basketball, got a 3-pack ready to go today. You can take advantage of that. That's just $30 for 3 plays at Doc Sports. And had an NHL winner yesterday. So with Edmonton, trying to come right back with another one tonight. So 3 different things you can take a look at. Plus football. Okay? I got a 7-unit play. Got a 5-unit play. And a 2-unit play. You can get all 3 of those by using and then take advantage of using the promo code NFL50 and get 50% off that 3-pack package. So if you want to buy my 5 and 7-unit plays individually, it would cost you $30 a piece. You can get those 2 plus the other play I have for just $50. Okay, so take advantage of it. NFL50 promo code. Like I said, I've been the top handicapper at Docs and football all season long, and I got a good feeling this weekend I'm going to improve that status once again. Hey, before I go into the free pick, I wanted to throw one other thing out to you, and it has to do with something I'm asked a lot about, is that how should I bet? Okay, what steps should I take? How should I go about it? Okay. And so I'm just going to share some quick thoughts with you. If you're new or newer to sports betting, I would definitely recommend flat betting. What is flat betting? Flat betting is making the same amount of money on each and every play. I think that's the safest and the smartest way to do it. Okay, and the reason that I say that is because one of the worst things that you can do is to, for example, have let's say you go 4-2, okay, on a day. You go 4-2 on your picks, and you lose money. Okay, that shouldn't happen. Okay, just flat out, it shouldn't happen. So that's why I think flat betting is more recommended. If you are a more skilled bettor, okay, you've been doing it for longer, you have a better understanding of money management, how it should work, then I could see doing unit bets. And for example, the picks that I give out here at Docs, I give out those based on units because that's how we do it at Docs. And so you can do it that way, but you still have to use the same money management principles. And that's why I'm speaking only for myself, why I don't have a lot of, let's just say, large unit plays at Docs, okay? And the reason that I don't is because I try and do it and put it out there like how I would bet it so that the outcome is the right. And I'll give you an example of something that I recently did wrong, okay, as a perfect example. And it was wrong, but it was an error of omission is really what it was. So I had a 6-unit play, and it turns out I had a 4-unit play and 2 3-unit plays. And so what happened was the 4-unit play got canceled. Okay, so I was down to 3. So what I should have done is change one of the 4s to a 3. Now, granted, that's not what I want to do initially, but from a money management standpoint, that makes sense. Because if I would have, let's just say I had the 6-unit play and I got it wrong, okay, so I'd be down, 6.6 units for getting it wrong. And this is exactly what happened. So then the other 2 3-unit plays I had were correct. but I went 2-1 and I lost. Okay, that shouldn't happen. So what I should have done, and just again, it was an error of omission. I should have had change one of the 3 units to a 4 unit, because then 4 and 3 is 7. 7 minus 6.6 is a profit. Okay, and I went 2-1. So if you're going to do units, if you're going to place bets, put different values on them, always have the situation where that if you have a winning record, that you make money. That's money management. I mean, that's it. Plain and simple, rather simplistic approach, but it's right. Just so that's all I can tell you. That's how it should be. That's how it works. Okay, because one of the things I'll never forget the phone call. This is years and years and years ago. I had somebody call me and tell me my picks suck. Okay, and so I said, well, what happened? And I said, I'm not sure how I understand. And he says, well, I lost money. I said, did you buy my 7-play package? And the answer was yes. And I said, and of the 7 plays, you won 5, okay, and you lost 2. So how did you lose money? Well, I thought you meant that you wanted something more on it. And this was before I was grading plays, okay? This was in my initial things when I opened up my very first website. And I said, I didn't tell you that. I said, you interpreted something that wasn't true. And so he was adamant that I should give him his money back. I did not, okay, because of what, he goes 5-2 and he loses money, okay? Shouldn't happen. So don't get caught in that. So if you have any questions about money management, so you can ask a question and I can message you through my Facebook or some other way, all right? So there's a tip for money management. Let's get to today's free play. NBA, Minnesota against Memphis. Minnesota's a 2-point favorite. Now, I had a winner with Memphis +3, as did all the Doc's customers on Wednesday on that one, so that was good. But now, for the free play, I'm going to Minnesota, taking the Timberwolves. Now, in that previous game, that was Karl Anthony Towns' second game back from injury, and he looked good. Had a strong performance, played well, as did his team for 3 quarters. Minnesota was up 10 after 3 quarters over Memphis, and then they were lambasted in the final quarter, outscored 38-17 to lose by 11. In this situation, I think it's advantageous to be able for Minnesota to be more focused, coming off a loss, a game that they should have won, playing the same team, and they're playing them at home. I think their incentives should be good. Yes, they do have a few guys that are going to be out. Okay, some good players, but they'll still have enough players. And again, the incentive. Just because somebody's out doesn't mean the team can't win. All right, so I think in this situation, I think that is more advantageous for Minnesota. Plus, teams like Minnesota that are off an upset loss by 10 or more points as a favorite, with a win percentage of 25 to 40%, in other words, a fairly, definitely a losing record, playing against a team that does have a losing record like the Grizzlies. In this system, the outcome is 37 wins, 12 losses against the spread for teams like Minnesota, which includes 2-0 this year. Okay, so there's your free play for today on that. And the other play, I forgot to get it. My fault on that one. I forgot to look up the Wise Guys play, so unfortunately I'm not going to be able to have that for you today. I'll look to have it for you again next week. So that's the end of that. This is Doug Upstone for Doc Sports. Again, tonight, NBA, hockey, college basketball, plus football this weekend. All available for you at Doc Sports, and the football is a great deal, 50% off. So take advantage of that. This is Doug Upstone for Doc Sports. Until Saturday, I'm out.